Hi guys, welcome to today's lesson. So we're going to continue our study of stem and leaf plots. So today's lesson is going to be focusing on using stem and leaf plots. Okay, so let's move on to the starters. I'm going to ask you to pause your screens now and try these questions. Okay, well done. Let's just go through these in turn. So we've got 4 times by negative 3. Remember, when you're multiplying a positive and negative number, your answer is going to be negative. So your answer here is going to be negative 12. For the second one, when you're multiplying 2 negatives or 2 positives, your answer is going to be positive. So your answer here is going to be 15. For question C, we're multiplying a positive and a negative number first. That will give us negative 12. And then you're multiplying then negative 12 by 2, which gives you negative 24. For question D, when you're squaring a negative number, remember that it's the same as negative 3 times by negative 3. This gives us positive 9. And then for question E, this is the same as negative 3 times by negative 3 times by negative 3. Now for the first 2 terms, that's negative 3 times by negative 3. That's going to give you positive 9, like we know in the previous one. So positive 9 multiplied by negative 3 gives us negative 27. Okay, let's go on to the learning intentions for today. So please make sure you write down a copy of the title using stem and leaf plots. The learning intention is finding the mean, mode, median, and range of a stem and leaf plot. So let's move on to the first example. So this question here is just asking us to simply write out the numbers represented by the stem and leaf diagram. So it's no different from what you were doing the other day when you're reading and interpreting the stem and leaf diagram. Remember that the number in the stem column tells you the number, the front part of the number, and the number in the leaf tells you what's at the back end of that number. So if I'm going to go and do the first column, the first number there is 183. It's made up of this number on the stem and that part in the leaf. Then we're going to continue 186, 187, 187. Then when we're going to do the second row, we're going to write 190, 192, 199, 199. For the third column, for the third row, sorry, that's 201, 205, 208. For the fourth column, that's 212, 213, 213, and 215. Let's go to example number 2. This question is asking us to find the mode, median, mean, and range of the stem and leaf plot on the right-hand side. So let's first just find the mode. So we're going to do that by examining all these numbers here. So actually the main thing that we're going to look at is the numbers that are in the leaf column. So in this leaf column, you're going to try and find what numbers appear more than once on each row. So here we've got that 2, and that 2 appears twice. And we know that this 2 represents number 22, and that 2 represents number 22. So in this case, we know that 22 is the only number that appears twice in the whole of this stem and leaf plot. So we're going to write mode is equal to 22. For the median, the first thing that you're going to do is copy out all the numbers. So median, let's write out the numbers here. So we've got 2 is the first number, 3, 5, and 9. We've got 10, 13, 16, 22, 22, 26, 33, and 34. So we're going to do what we did before when we were looking at the median. We're going to cross out each number from the smallest number and the largest number in pairs, and we're going to work our way into the middle. So let's cross out that number, cross out that number, cross out that number, cross out that number, and keep going. So remember, when we've got two numbers in the middle, like we have here, all we're going to do is add these two numbers together, so 13 plus 16, and divide them by 2, which will give us our median. So 13 plus 16 gives us 29, divided by 2 gives us 14.5. So the median is 14.5. The mean, as you know, is going to be made up of adding all the numbers together and dividing by the number of numbers. So we're going to do 2 plus 3 plus 5 plus 9 plus 10 plus 13 plus 16. If we use our calculator, we're going to find out this gives us 195. And currently we have 12 numbers, so we're going to divide 195 by 12, which gives us 16.25. Then the final part of the question asks us to find the range. So the range, remember, is going to be the largest number, in this case the 34, take away the smallest number, which is a 2. So we're going to write 34 minus 2, which gives us 32. So hopefully that's a clear explanation of how you do the mode, median, mean, and range of a stem and leaf plot. What I'm going to ask you today, please make sure that you complete the worksheet during the lesson today. I want to see a photo upload of all your workings. Upload that into Google Classroom or show my homework. Again, thank you for joining today's lesson and hope you have a great day.